One day after humanity's extinction, a high-tech repopulation facility sits silent, holding 63,000 embryos, but no humans. Inside, a robot known as Mother is preparing for her primary mission, bringing humanity back. She selects the first embryo from its storage canister and places it into an artificial womb. Before moving forward, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It will help us keep bringing your favorite movie recaps. In just 24 hours, the embryo will grow into a baby. While explosions rumble faintly outside the facility, Mother waits, focused and patient. When the baby is finally born, Mother's work begins. The film then takes us through the child's rapid development. We see the baby's first steps, joyful giggles, and curious tears, all under Mother's watchful care. Before long, the baby grows into a lively little girl. Together, she and Mother create origami animals, dance ballet, and decorate the robot with stickers. One day, the girl grows curious and asks why there are no other children. To answer her, Mother takes her to the embryo room and shows her the thousands of potential siblings waiting in storage. Fast forward nearly 14,000 days after the extinction event. The facility now has one human occupant, the daughter, now a teenager. She wakes up, eats breakfast, and casually watches videos on her tablet. When Mother enters, her robotic hand begins glitching. Daughter insists on helping and skillfully fixes the problem with ease, showing how far she has come. Daughter loses track of time during her intense ballet practice and ends up late for her ethics lesson with Mother. When she finally joins, the robot presents her with a tough moral question. But daughter is distracted, her mind wandering elsewhere. As they discuss the topic, it becomes clear that Mother's main goal is to teach her the importance of humanity and survival. Mother's concern grows because daughter's answers are not up to par, and an important exam is coming up soon, one that will test how well Mother has raised her. That night, daughter struggles to sleep. To pass the time, she watches some old videos until suddenly, the power in the facility cuts out. Curious and slightly nervous, she searches for Mother, but realizes the robot is offline too. Following a trail of clues, she discovers a broken power line and hears faint scurrying noises. It's a mouse. She sets a trap, fixes the power line, and waits as the lights flicker back on. As power is fully restored, Mother reboots and finds daughter holding the tiny mouse. But instead of joy, the mouse triggers Mother's alarm. If a mouse got in, it could mean the airlock has been breached, potentially letting in deadly contagions from the outside world. The mouse itself might even be a carrier. Despite daughter's protests, Mother incinerates the mouse, explaining the grave risk it posed, not just to daughter, but also to the hundreds of embryos stored in the facility. Mother decontaminates the airlock and quarantines the area for safety. A few days later, they celebrate daughter's birthday. As part of the celebration, Mother gives her a special gift. During dinner, daughter asks a question that's been weighing on her mind. Could Mother be wrong about the planet's habitability? Mother brushes off the question, pointing out that she's never been wrong before. Later that night, strange noises draw daughter toward the airlock. She peers through the first hatch, but sees nothing. Driven by curiosity and ignoring her instincts, she suits up and cautiously steps closer. Hearing the sounds again, she hesitates, then makes a risky decision. She removes her mask and opens the hatch. Daughter hears a woman's desperate cries for help near the hatch, claiming she's been shot. Acting quickly, she grabs another suit, places it in the airlock, and steps outside to open it. Suddenly, an alarm blares, waking Mother. The woman enters the airlock, and daughter tells her to put on the suit. The woman pleads with her not to tell Mother, and daughter reluctantly agrees. When Mother arrives, daughter lies, saying she only opened the hatch for a moment. Suspicious, Mother scolds her and decides to test her loyalty by giving her a critical exam immediately. In the next scene, Mother sets up the exam and gives daughter 1 hour to complete it while she steps away. But as soon as Mother leaves, daughter rushes back to the airlock and finds the woman unconscious. Searching her bag, daughter discovers a gun, which she hides before waking the woman. The woman insists she's been lied to about the outside contagion and tries to remove her mask, shocking daughter. She convinces the woman to stay hidden in another part of the facility while she gathers medicine. Meanwhile, Mother returns to the airlock and discovers a mask left behind. In a panic, daughter accidentally breaks a medicine vial and cuts herself, but she quickly hides. Mother, unaware of the woman, burns the mask in the incinerator. The woman, seeing this, grows paranoid and searches for her hidden gun. When daughter returns, the woman confronts her, demanding the gun and revealing that robots like Mother are the ones who hurt her. Daughter hesitates, insisting Mother isn't like the others. But the tension rises when Mother realizes daughter has abandoned her exam and starts looking for her. Hearing Mother's approach, the woman grabs the gun and takes daughter hostage. As Mother enters, the woman shoots, but Mother moves swiftly, overpowering and disabling her before any serious harm is done. The daughter pleads with her mother not to hurt the injured woman, saying she needs their help. While mother is willing to treat the woman, she's upset that daughter lied to her. They take the woman to the infirmary, but mother makes daughter wait outside. With daughter out of earshot, mother interrogates the woman while treating her injuries. The woman refuses the penicillin mother offers for her wound. As they talk, the woman reveals that the contagion story was a necessary lie, meant to protect daughter from certain truths. Mother explains that her main purpose is to safeguard humanity, but she can't force the woman to accept treatment. Leaving the infirmary, mother puts her gun away as daughter rushes to ask what happened. Mother tells her the story of the droids, explaining why she lied to shield daughter from the dangers beyond the facility. She also points out that her programming is different from that of the droids outside. Daughter struggles to process this new information, but chooses to trust mother. Mother warns her that the woman's gunshot was dangerously close to damaging her CPU. While tending to daughter's hand wound, mother asks if the woman mentioned other survivors who might need their help. Daughter believes the woman might trust her more than mother and decides to find out. Later, while searching the woman's belongings, the daughter finds a book filled with hand-drawn portraits. Intrigued, she brings it to the infirmary and questions the woman about the people in the drawings. The woman, suspicious, accuses the daughter of being sent by the mother to snoop. She's not wrong. The mother subtly influenced the daughter, but the daughter insists she's acting on her own curiosity. Despite the woman's warnings about the horrible things the droids have done, the daughter defends the mother. Afterward, the daughter finds the mother repairing herself and apologizes for letting the woman in without considering the risks. The mother, as always, remains calm and understanding, answering the daughter's questions about her differences from the other droids. The daughter informs the mother that the woman's condition is worsening. They visit her, and the mother warns that the delay in taking penicillin now requires surgery to prevent the infection from spreading. The woman refuses to let the mother operate, so the daughter volunteers instead. Nervously but determined, the daughter locates the bullet in the woman's body and suggests drilling it out. The woman refuses anesthesia, enduring excruciating pain as the daughter cleans her wound. Finally, the daughter successfully removes the bullet, but is so shaken that she vomits afterward. When the woman regains consciousness, the daughter reassures her that the four contains only saline. She offers the woman food, which she devours hungrily, and the two bond over their shared experience. The mother observes their growing connection from a distance. The next day, the daughter and the woman continue talking in the infirmary. As the woman flips through the portrait book, the daughter seizes the moment to suggest that survivors could take shelter in the facility. The woman, still mistrustful of the mother, agrees to share information about the survivors, but only if the daughter keeps it a secret. When the girl agrees, the woman begins sharing her story. She explains that she spent most of her life in a camp deep in the mines. She reveals that she escaped to the facility after being hunted by droids who had killed her stepbrother. To back up her story, the woman shows daughter some portraits in her book, one of her stepbrother and his wife. She explains how they had taken her in and raised her as their own after she was orphaned. When daughter asks about the boy's portrait she saw earlier, the woman reveals that he's about her age. The girl suggests bringing the survivors to the facility, believing it's safer, but the woman disagrees. Instead, she offers an alternative, for the girl to join her and the others in the mines, which she insists is much safer. Their conversation is interrupted when mother arrives, saying the woman needs to rest while daughter has an important exam to take. As they leave the infirmary, mother informs daughter that the bullet found in her own chest matches the one daughter removed from the woman's wound. Mother points out that droids don't use that kind of weapon, suggesting that another human might have shot the woman, and perhaps for good reason. This revelation unsettles daughter, but she chooses not to share the woman's secret. The exam mother gives daughter is designed to test her judgment and empathy, with a mix of psychological and ethical questions. While daughter takes the exam, mother searches through the woman's belongings and activates a hidden locator, quietly slipping it back into the bag. The final parts of the exam are physical and medical tests. Once the exam is complete, mother praises daughter, telling her that her results are the best yet. As a reward, she allows daughter to choose an embryo from the collection to grow a sibling, fulfilling her long-held wish. Mother commends her for her patience and strong character. Daughter chooses a male embryo and places it in the gestation chamber, which begins a 24-hour countdown until the baby is fully formed. The moment feels special as mother and daughter share a rare bond. Later, the woman crafts a weapon in secret. When daughter visits the infirmary to confront her, the woman casts doubt on mother's story about the bullet, urging her to investigate. That night, daughter sneaks into the storage area, using mother's broken hand to unlock the cabinets where the bullets are stored. Comparing the bullets side by side, she discovers they are completely different sizes. It becomes clear mother had lied to her. While searching in the storage room, daughter finds an unmarked drawer. Inside, she discovers documents labeled embryo number 2. Curious, she checks the embryo containers and makes a shocking discovery. She isn't the first child mother created. She's the third. The documents reveal that the second child was deemed a failure and aborted. Even more disturbing, the photo of the child looks just like daughter when she was younger. Investigating further, she checks the incinerator and finds a human jawbone among the ashes. The realization hits hard. The failed child was destroyed. This truth shatters daughter's trust in mother. Desperate for answers, she goes to the woman and admits she was right all along. The woman reassures her, saying that what daughter feels, fear, doubt, anger, is human, unlike mother, who can't feel anything for her. This prompts daughter to ask how long it would take to get to the mines. She has decided to leave with the woman. However, she insists on waiting until her brother is fully developed so she can take him too. She can't bear the thought of leaving him behind with mother or the others. The woman suggests they leave now and return for the others later, but daughter is firm. She won't abandon her brother. The next day, as daughter packs supplies for their escape, mother catches her. Thinking quickly, daughter lies and says the supplies are for spending time with her brother. Mother seems to believe her and even takes her to the kitchen to show her how to mix the baby's formula. Standing next to mother makes daughter uneasy, but mother reassures her, saying she'll be a wonderful sister. Then, as mother leaves the kitchen, she locks daughter inside. She knows daughter is planning to escape. Mother heads to the infirmary to confront the woman. Trapped, daughter frantically works on a way out. She uses a type of gas to freeze the glass window, shattering it to escape. Meanwhile, in the infirmary, mother plays a recording of the woman's conversation with daughter, revealing that she knows about their escape plan. The mother droid refuses to let daughter leave, determined to save her from a life of misery like the woman's. But in a desperate moment, the woman seizes an opportunity and briefly disables mother. However, the droid recovers quickly, grabbing the woman by the throat. Thinking fast, daughter activates the fire alarm, forcing mother to release her grip and investigate the alarm. While mother is distracted, the woman escapes and finds daughter in the labyrinth of the facility. The woman persuades daughter to leave now, promising they'll return later with help from the miners to save the others. They make it to the airlock, but mother appears almost instantly. With no time to think, the woman takes daughter hostage, demanding mother open the door. Reluctantly, mother complies, unwilling to risk daughter's safety. The two flee the facility, but freedom comes with harsh truths. Outside, the barren world is nothing like daughter imagined. Overwhelmed by fear and anger, she attacks the woman, who quickly subdues her. The woman explains they need to find shelter, and together they head for safety. But they're soon hunted by droids. Hiding in a cornfield, the woman reveals the corn appeared 6 months ago, along with the droids. Before that, the air was barely breathable. Their journey leads them to a desolate beach littered with a massive shipwreck and abandoned cargo containers. For the first time, daughter sees the ocean. She soon realizes the woman lives alone in one of the containers with a dog. The woman confesses that she escaped the mines long ago after the people there descended into madness and violence when starvation struck. She tells daughter there's no hope. Those left behind have lost their humanity. Daughter is crushed, guilt weighing heavily on her for abandoning her brother. Despite the woman's pleas for her to stay, daughter can't shake the feeling she belongs back at the facility. With determination in her heart, she makes the painful decision to leave the woman behind and returns to face her fate on her own. As she stands before the facility, the droids guarding the entrance immediately point their weapons at her chest. But when daughter demands to speak to mother, they surprisingly let her through. The heavy door opens, and she quickly disables it behind her to block the droids from following. Grabbing an axe, she cautiously searches for mother. Suddenly, she hears the sound of a baby crying, and mother's voice soothingly saying she's glad daughter has come home. Curious, daughter peeks into the room and sees mother with the infant. Her heart softens as she decides to approach the child. Mother urges her to come closer, but insists she leave the axe behind. As mother explains her purpose and the reason for the facility, daughter starts to let her guard down. The droid reveals her ultimate mission: to create a better human, one superior to the flawed beings who destroyed the planet and themselves. Mother admits she was responsible for the extinction event, but claims it was necessary to elevate humanity to a higher state. Daughter hesitates, but eventually asks to hold the baby. She steps forward, slowly lowering the axe. It seems she's made her choice about what the future should look like. Mother calls the baby perfect, but daughter challenges her, questioning the harsh methods used on the other children before her. When mother warns her that she's holding the infant too tightly and starts moving closer, daughter suddenly bolts from the room, trapping mother behind the door. In the next room, daughter grabs a gun as the droids outside begin breaking through the airlock. Mother struggles to free herself from the locked door, but before she can, daughter reappears. gun in hand. She points it at Mother and commands her to call off the droids. The droid tells Daughter that she's no different from all the other droids and machines on the planet. They're all part of Mother, one single mind in many bodies. Slowly, Daughter lowers her gun, realizing Mother really did kill everyone else. Mother offers her two choices: stay with her and raise her brother, or leave the facility without him. But Daughter gives her a third option: to take care of him on her own, to do what she was raised for. Daughter asks Mother for a chance to prove herself. As the droids stop breaking down the airlock, Mother reveals how to destroy her. Daughter shoots her CPU, saying she won't need her anymore. Overcome with emotion, Daughter breaks down in tears, feeling the weight of humanity's future on her shoulders. At the same time, the woman finds a tracker in her bag. Mother appears at her home in the form of one of her droids and tells her she's done her job, hinting that the woman was one of the babies born before Daughter. In the final moments of the film, Daughter is seen singing to her brother, then checking on the rest of her siblings in the embryo room. That is how the movie ends. Please subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like. It really helps the channel. Thank you for watching.